Hey guys, what is going on? This is Panzer Dragon, and today we'll be doing a little video on the 5 best supports as of patch 6.8. Now I have not done one since, well, patch 6.3, so I think it's about time we update the tier list. Oh, and this video is sponsored by Pro Guides. Check them out for all your rank game needs and talk to people and ask them questions. Anyways, with all that being said, let's get started. Alright, so coming in at number 5 is gonna be Braum. So Braum is a champion who is pretty tanky. And as we know in this meta, supports that are tanky are pretty good. He's also a pretty good cockblock against range attacks, with his big shield. So like AD carries trying to attack his squishies are gonna be cockblocked by him. So he's pretty good in the AD carry meta. Although of course it's a tank meta also. Also he's just being played a lot, and I do see him often in solo queue. But I will definitely say right now there are better champions than him, and that's why he's taking the number 5 spot. Now here's my recommended build for Braum. You can go grass if you want, but it did get nerfed. Next up at number 4 we have Blitzcrank. So one of my personal favorites, and definitely one of the champions in my pool, and he is a niche pick to me and a lot of people, but I actually think he is a really strong champion in solo queue just because of his utility and burst damage. Like if you're good at landing poles, you can definitely take down 50% of a squishy's health with his combo. So in a way, he's like the assassin support. And because of his utility, he is useful when he's behind and ahead, as getting picks with his Q is definitely beneficial for his team. And when he's ahead, he is a tanky beast and offers a lot of CC. The only bad thing about him is you have to land those hooks in lane, but if you can't land them, why are you kind of playing him, right? That's a thing. But he's also a really good champion to learn if you're not a support main, because he is very linear in his mechanics and only needs to pull people to be successful. Here is my recommended build for him. I do like the Thunderlords more than the Bond of Stone, as I do want to do a lot of damage to enemies when I pull them. Next up, coming at number 3 is going to be Janna. So Janna, kind of like Braum, is a cockblock with your Q and R, making your backline basically untouchable. And if you guys didn't know, R actually heals more than Soraka's R, even if Soraka gets an enhanced heal, if she fully channels it, and Janna also offers a knockback. Although you can argue that Soraka's ultimate is global and it actually heals everyone, and Janna's ultimate is just everybody around her. Also, WINDSPEAKER'S blessing is a pretty OP mastery on any of these supports and definitely makes them better. Here is my recommended build for Janna. I would get the Dark Seal and upgrade it if I'm doing good, but if you aren't, you can just leave it there and not invest too much in the Magi Soul Stealer. Next up at number 2 is gonna be Soraka. This champion is still broken. Probably one of the most banned champions I've ever seen, and I can never get my hands on her. And there are several reasons why she's really strong. For instance, a 2-second slow every 5 seconds, and also giving her health plus a little bit movement speed, while also doing quite a bit of damage. That's actually pretty strong. Oh yeah, I also forgot she can also heal people, and even her ultimate is a heal. And one of the big reasons why she's OP right now is because, well, Grievous Wounds doesn't really work on her allies, when she heals them, so she's going to constantly put out heals to her teammates and just being extremely useful while also offering some CC. Anyways, here's the recommended build for her. Getting a little mana regen because they kind of increased the cost of her Q, so to equalize that a little bit, I'm just going to get some mana regen. And finally at number 1 is going to be Taric. He is the best support right now in any elo and all elo because he's actually really OP and strong right now. And you're probably wondering, why is he strong? First off, he has an AoE Kale ultimate. That actually is the same duration until she's level 16, but it's definitely really game changing for teamfights because when he activates it, the enemy has to disengage, and that's when your team should be going ham on the enemy. So yeah, just potentially negating a lot of damage in teamfights or making the enemy think twice about fighting you when that ultimate is coming down. He also has an AoE stun that lasts for 1.5 seconds, and the cooldown on it is actually pretty short when you're auto-attacking people down to get that passive going. He also has AoE heals that could potentially heal his whole team, so that's actually really nice. And he makes his front line really good because of his W, giving them a shield with his W, and also allowing his E to hit people that he's not in range of. Like the numbers on his W and Q don't feel too big, but the utility he offers with his E and R, and just offering his team a whole lot of support, he is probably the best support right now. So yeah, I highly recommend picking him up. First picking him if you're a support main, or just straight up banning him in solo queue right now. It also doesn't matter if he's behind or ahead, he still has a utility, so he's going to be really strong. Now here's my recommended build for Taric. You can go Swifties if you want, but it is just preference honestly. And yeah, just a really strong champion right now. Anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now we're going to do a segment where we answer some questions from my last support tier list, although that was 2 months ago, but whatever. And first up, Pedro Quinn asks, where is Morgana support, you scrub? So she is a champion that is alright. Yeah, she's alright. And Dark Sandflame asks, what's your thought on Elise support? So Elise support was being played in Korea, and then I did play with it in NA solo queue, and then my support fed when I was 80 carry, so I was like, okay, it fucking sucks, so yeah, don't play it. And Patricus Janadas asks, what about Nami? I played her for the first time 1 week ago and got really good scores, and it's really easy to peel with her. Super fun too. You know, with WINDSPEAKER'S being OP, kind of, you'd think she'd be a really good support. I actually think she's an okay support, but not a really good one. But for some reason, a lot of people aren't playing it in high elo, so it's kind of weird, but I do think she's okay, and should be considered pretty good with WINDSPEAKER'S blessing. And that is it for the questions. If you guys do have a question, definitely try and leave that in the comments below, and maybe you'll be featured in a future video. But anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, and if you didn't, make sure to subscribe. Anyways, I am Panzer Dragon, and I'll see you guys next time.